Hey guys, we're up to Chernobog Man and plot for the next one. So, daily challenge is heavy bombardment. We're going to be going with ambush tactics and covert action, sorry. Outside of that though, for our 8, we're going to be going with courier and scavenger for our vanguards. Courier is a good choice, very tanky. Suzuro, skill 2, to make sure that she can top up Carnelian when Carnelian's getting bombarded. Mer with her skill 2, so we've got the extra healies towards the end. Vermeil to sort out those drones with her additional target hits. If you have blue poison, obviously bring her along. Amia with skill 2, if you prefer you can use skill 1, but I personally prefer skill 2. Pudding, Chaincaster, beautiful. Even better yet if you have a better Chaincaster, so I would absolutely suggest using Lazy just because she hits a beautiful bonus when attacking unblocked enemies, but that's on you guys whether or not you have her. Last but not least, we're going to be looking for a Carnelian with skill 3 for our support unit, because we need to borrow 5 support units to get all our medals. It's going to be interesting to see if I can find one, but we'll see how we go. Let's have a quick little goosey. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'll just use my own. Alright, I might throw... Oh, hang on, there's a Carnelian. So, yeah, as I said, we're after skill 3, Mark of Gluttony, and off we go. So if this helps you guys out, please leave a sub, it helps me out a bunch. And I always appreciate that. So we're going to throw in Courier down the bottom here, and I'll fast forward this because this is all pretty straightforward for you guys. As soon as we get our 10, we're going to throw in Scavenger up the top. After that, we're going to throw in our Armia up the top here so we can start her skill 2 cycling. Now, this deploy order may change depending on how high your levels are of operators. You may want to swap this around so that you deploy Pudding first, just so Courier doesn't get backed up. If you find your Courier leaks, deploy Pudding before Armia. Pudding here in the center because her attacks will bounce back towards Courier. So she'll be helping Courier the whole time. Well, at least until this first enemy dies anyway. Vermeil just here, facing up. Fast forward this again. So we're going to be putting in Mer up the top here, facing down. And just waiting for deployment points now. Healer here facing up, Suzuro. And this deployment, from here on out, this deployment order is critical. So Carnelian needs to be the last operator you put in. She absolutely has to be. Carnelian just here. And that means that your Carnelian will be soaking everything with her barrier, which is what we're after. So that's the super important part, guys and gals. Make sure that your Carnelian is the last one in, because as this bombardier drone comes across, it will always be attacking your Carnelian. Always. So basically what we're doing now is we're waiting for Carnelian to get her enhanced stack of her skill, and then we're going to use it. So while her shield is active, you should find that Suzuro is able to keep up. I've never had too much drama. So once her skill 2 is active, we're going to activate Suzuro's skill. Wait for this bomb to drop. So wait for the damage to apply, and then we're going to use her skill. Vermeil skill. Pudding skill. And obviously Armia is running on her own, but if your Armia is using skill 1, use Armia's skill here. So that drone should die before Suzuro's skill expires. That's the goal. That's the life goal, kids. So I'll fast forward this because this is just going to go straight forward again. So if you want to use Vermeil's skill here, go for it. Armia should always kill that drone because that enemy should go down about then. So I'll fast forward this again. So once again, you see that Army is knocking out those enemies. And then what we're going to do here is we are going to go and hold right up until such time as we have both of these enemies out and the next wave of drones starts. That's what we're looking for, guys. So here comes the next wave of drones. Wait for them to start moving. And then we're going to use Carnelian's skill. And we'll use Suzuro's skill as well. Skills all round. So I'll fast forward this. Carnelian's skill should, for the most part, knock out most of those drones. Amiya's skill should knock out the rest. And voila. Now, Amiya's skill shouldn't change at all, simply because skill 2 requires a proper cycle time. Even if you do put pudding in first, then Amiya, the skill cycle should work reasonably fine for this last wave. You shouldn't find any real issues. In fact, it probably works better if you deploy a second, but that is what it is. So after this, obviously, Carnelian, you don't need her there, but where else are you going to put her? By the time I redeploy her, she's going to be gone. If you need to use Myr to keep your 2 vanguards alive, we've got Myr's skill, so she's healing both at the same time. Life is good. Outside of that, guys, that is it. Hope that helps, as always. And yeah, leave a sub, as I said earlier, if it helps you out. If you've got anything different, or if you've got any questions or concerns, throw that down in the comments, and I hope to see you guys for tomorrow.